G'day, g'day. A lot of people have been asking me. No, that's not true. A few people have asked me. No, that's not true either. One person has asked me, how do I live in Cambodia on the pension? Well, stick around and I'll tell you. Okay, so how do I survive living on the pension? Well, the easy answer is easy, to be honest. I mean, it's not too difficult at all. But let's just get a few things out of the way. My name's Shori. I'm a expat from Australia. I'm on the disability support pension. I asked for indefinite portability before I left. If you want to know how I did that, there's a video in my links down there somewhere in the description. I'll put a link to the video that tells you how I went about doing that. Now, the Aussie pension, it's about $2,000, a little bit over, $2,000 a month Australian. Now, by the time we do conversions with currency and bank fees and transfer fees and stuff like that, I'm pretty much left with about $1,000 US a month. Now, out of that $1,000 a month, I've always said to myself, don't spend any more than 25% of your income on rent. So $250 a month in rent is the most I can pay. Currently, where I am in Cambodia, I'm only paying $100 a month. So I'm a little bit ahead there. I've got fairly cheap electricity and water as well. I've got free internet. It's just a little bungalow, they call it. It's just basically a room with a little small kitchen and a bathroom. But it does me fine. Hopefully I'm putting some pictures of that up now. Now, on top of that, of course, you've got to eat. And I budget on $20 a day. Again, this is US dollars. It's look, basically I can get a meal here in Cambodia for about $3 delivered to my door, by the way. I don't even have to go out. So that's either Khmer food or Western food. I can get a hamburger delivered to my door for $3. So I don't starve, put it that way. So if I have 3 meals a day, we're only at $9 or $10. So it gives me a little bit of leeway sometimes. So I can go and have a few beers. In fact, I can have a lot of beers because beer's very cheap here. And I'll get to that in a moment. But whilst I have a cheap place to live, there's no air conditioning here. It's just fans. I could have air conditioning if I really wanted to. I just don't like sleeping with it, so I don't bother. Now, the only way you can sort of, secure a good deal on an apartment that's cheap is you got to have a visa. You need a long-term visa to stay here. 12 months retirement visa, very cheap. $200 American gets you a 12-month visa. You only have to be over 55 to get it, and that lasts an entire year. I don't have to do any border runs. I don't have to do any reporting like I had to do in Thailand. So it's a very easy visa system here. So that's saved me a lot of money, I guess. I don't have any insurance. I don't have any health insurance. I haven't since I moved over here. I'm taking a gamble because the insurance is like $200 a month. And there's so many restrictions, so many things they're not going to cover. They're not going to cover pre-existing conditions, of course. So most things that will happen to me have already happened before. They'll know that, they'll find out, and they're not going to pay you. And most of the time you've got to pay it up front anyway and then get the money back off them. Well, they won't let you out of the hospital. So I'm just taking a gamble that hopefully nothing goes too wrong. But if it does, I'll fix that problem when I get to it, I guess. I live payday to payday. There's no extras. There's no, I try and put a little bit away sometimes. I got a little bit in a Aussie bank account just for an emergency. I got a credit card I could use in an emergency, but so far, touch wood, everything's been good. Now, getting back to the food situation, like I said, I can eat Western food most of the time. I love the Khmer food as well, but I don't have to take any risks, and that's probably why I don't get sick. I see a lot of people getting sick from eating street food. They just haven't done their homework properly. I'm very careful. I don't mind street food, but I'm very careful on who I'm buying from. There's one particular guy here who sells fried rice, down amongst a whole heap of other vendors there, but he's been there a long time. He's there early. You can get in early, and you know the food hasn't been sitting around all day. So you just got to pick your places to go. That's all. The Khmer breakfast you can get here. You can get it for as little as 75 cents, or up to $2.50 even, for a rice, pork, egg. You know, it's a really nice Khmer breakfast, and I have it quite often. You know. What else have we got here? I've just got a few things written down. A SIM card for phones. It's $6 it cost me for a SIM card, and it's $6 a month for internet phone. Works fine. I've got no issues with that. Most of the companies seem to do it for the same price. So, and you get like 60 gigs or something of data. Now, I've probably mentioned this before in a few other videos, but beer here is under $1. If you're paying more than $1, you're paying too much. I mean, some bars and stuff can charge $1.25, but you're paying for the entertainment, the air conditioning, and all that sort of stuff, probably. But I've bought beer as little as 12 cents. And I've got another video I'm going to do. It explains how I got beer for 12 cents. And not just one, a lot. But anyway, that's just another story. Look, milk and dairy is a bit expensive here, like it was in Thailand. Like a litre of milk is about $2 American. So that's $3 Australian, Aussies, for a litre of milk. So, which is kind of, lucky I don't like breakfast cereal, because that's almost impossible to buy as well. So you'll find the sweet ones, you'll find Cocoa Pops and stuff like that, but finding good breakfast cereals is kind of hard, which is okay, so I just stopped eating brekkie cereals. What else? Laundry, I get my laundry done here for like $3. So about every fortnight I just drop a bag in, and the next day it comes back and it's all done. Now, I've got a bank account here in Cambodia now. I opened it up fairly much straight away. As soon as I got my visa, I was allowed to open a bank account. So it's very handy just to scan pay here. Most places will allow it, and you just scan and pay for your food or your drinks or whatever that way. That way you don't have to carry as much cash around. And I've found that really convenient. I used it in Thailand as well. The Thai bank account was really hard to get. I got one. I've still got one. I think they're shutting down a lot of accounts over there, but I think mine's still valid. I don't have much money in it, but it still works. But here, it was so easy. Walk in, sit down, air conditioned, very nice, very helpful. Took about an hour, maybe less, 3/4 of an hour, just to get the paperwork and everything done. But at the end, here's they set it up on my phone. Here's your account. Everything's there. I put some money into the account. It showed up straight away. Oh, you beauty. And then they said, would you like a card to go with it? I said, sure, why not? And then I sort of thought, well, hang on, you get to send it out to me or whatever. No, we're just going to print it here, sir. And they printed out a Visa debit card with my name and everything on it in a machine inside the bank. I've never seen that before. I don't know if it happens in Australia now. I think it's hard to find a bank open in Australia, isn't it? Here, they are everywhere, and they're open weekends. You can go into a bank here on a Sunday, and you can go into a bank fairly late at night as well. Like I think 9, 10 o'clock is kind of closing time. Just quite amazing, to be honest. What else have I got here? Hey, I bought a push bike. Transportation. You've got to have transportation, of course, right? Now, I don't live far away from main part of town, but it's still a bit of a walk. And, you know, it rains and lots of stuff, so you've got to take your chances sometimes. But you can use... I was going to hire a motorbike. You can rent one here for about $80 a month. And I did think about it for a bit. By the way, you don't need a driver's license or a bike license for a scooter here that's under 150cc. believe it or not. This is why kids are allowed to ride around here. As young as like 8, riding full-on motorbikes on the road. Blows my mind. But yeah, anyway, I bought a push bike when I was in Thailand, and I decided to do the same thing when I got here. So I bought a brand new push bike. Maybe I'm showing a picture of it now. It's just a typical Asian style push bike with a basket on the front, so I can ride around, pick up some groceries, pick up some fruit and veg, go to the markets, do all that sort of stuff, and of course ride down to the pub so I can ride back again. I have a bit of fun doing that. Anyway, that's about it. That's what I thought I'd cover in this little video, and look, hopefully I'll catch up with you again soon. Hey, I've got some new subscribers. Thank you. That was actually my goal, was to get 50 subscribers. That's all, just so I could go live. So at some stage I'm going to do a live, I'll advertise it, and I'll do a live show somewhere where it might be interesting. We might be at a club or a bar or on the beach or fishing maybe, or I don't know. But that's all I really wanted to do. So I thank you for subscribing, and I'll catch you next time. All right.